Chinuch, the 5 basic points. I'd like to just go over a few of the ideas of Chinuch. Of course, 5 is just scratching the surface, but I think the 5 very important points, essential points, I may even say. First of all, you have the Oraita. The Oraita, the mitzvah of Chinuch for the parent to a child is to teach the child Torah, mitzvot, halachot, Gemara, Mishnah, Chumash, everything. Each child, of course, according to his level, he should know about all of the mitzvot, whatever is possible to know. Learning all the time, as much as realistic for that child. Number 2, you have the mitzvah drabanan of chinuch. Mitzvah drabanan of chinuch is, the rabbi said, it's not enough just to teach the child about the mitzvot, he must experience them as well. So he puts on tefillin at a certain time, sits at a certain time. He actually says the Shema, he doesn't just learn about the Shema. And the Arba Minim, you don't just teach him about the Arba Minim, you buy him a kosher set. He is chayav in the mitzvah at that point. That's Rabbanan. Then you have all the technical halachot of how you go about that. At what point, if it's a girl, at what point do I have to stop putting on pants? Should she dress tsanur according to halachot? You have all the technical halachot. And there, Baruch Hashem, you have all the Shulchan Aruch and the halachot on it. You have many, many books regarding all the technical halachot of chinuch. Then you have the basic, ideas of child rearing. This is such a complex topic. People just somehow dive into raising children without studying and preparing beforehand. Baruch Hashem, there are so many sfarm partners with Hashem. Binyan Uzriya B'Chinuch by Rabbi. Raising children to care. Endless books on raising children. It has to be a primary topic in parents' minds to be working and discussing and talking over with each other. What strategy works, the discipline, too much discipline, giving a little bit of space, etc. Then, of course, you have the principle of Chanoch L'Nara Pidako, where each child is his own little world, and don't try to put him into a cookie cutter. He needs to, and she needs her own education and what is right. And here a crucial point comes up, where a person must understand basic human psychology, not only of the child, but of himself, or if it's talking about the mom, of herself. A child could go ahead and do something and it gets the parent annoyed. Why is the parent annoyed? A person needs to have self-analysis. Oh, a young girl, 13, 14, 15, 16, walking around town, not dressing tsanur. You taught her, you spoke about it, you thought you made it so beautiful, and somehow she's just not in the same path. Oh, she's walking around not dressed properly, violating halacha. So the parent legitimately wants to try to raise her in a way and to teach her. But she's a little bit older, she's not listening so quickly. And she goes out with the parents. They're walking around town together. The parent must understand the psyche. Am I truly concerned about the child? Or am I concerned about my own ego and my own image? A person has a right to protect their image. That's legitimate, but that cannot distort the thinking over here. And there must be clarity on what is best for the child. What's the best way to educate the child? Not, wait a second, not my ego over here, and I'm going to scream at the child. I'm not going to let the child out. I'm not going to give them any more money. I'm going to throw away all their genes. And it's got to be thought through. It cannot be based on a person's gaiva. It could be a girl, it could be a boy also. Person dresses in a certain way, raises family to dress in a certain way, and the boy's walking around with shorts and flip-flops in the merkaz. So what is bothering the parent? That the parent doesn't think it's best for the child, or the gaiva? That is crucial. Self-knowledge is absolutely indispensable when we're raising a child, so we can understand where we're coming from. And this isn't only older kids who are already going in different directions, even a younger kid, a 4-year-old. You tell the child, okay, time to brush. No, I'm not going to brush now. And he says this in front of the guests. So are you concerned about educating him to teach him properly? Or is your ego bruised and you want to make sure you protect it? A person must understand himself, and a woman must understand herself. So those are some of the basics. Number one, the mitzvah is to just teach. The Rabbanan, they said, go through the technical details. He has to go through each of the mitzvot. She has to go through all the mitzvot. Each child at the right age. And then 3, of course, you have the general ideas of chinuch. 4, Al Pidal can teach each child according to his or her path, and sometimes a child will not go in the exact path that you plotted out and that you thought was best. And there's going to possibly be tension, and it is crucial to understand what the tension is about. And self-knowledge is essential. And then, after being involved in the 4 topics, 4 categories, and doing our best, the 5th, that maybe is most important. The woman say every Friday night, she lights a candle. Zakini legadel, banim b'nei banim. She me'ira to all, and please Hashem, I'm doing everything I can as best as I can. I need siyata dishmaya. I need your help. I want this child to illuminate the world. I want him to change the world. I want her to change the world. I want them to be the best they can be. I need your help. I'm doing everything that I can down here. Please, Hashem, help me. I want we all be zocha. May we all be zocha to machanech our children, educate our children in the most perfect manner possible. And may we have siyata d'shmaya, help from above, to bless our ways. Shalom.